I'm Roby Brock with today's Election Central Daily Brief. The candidates for governor and lieutenant governor sat side by side at an aerospace forum today to field questions about the aviation and defense industries. The forum, put on by the Arkansas Aerospace and Defense Alliance, quizzed Tim Griffin, John Burkhalter, Asa Hutchinson, and Mike Ross over a 2-hour period. The candidates explained their positions on taxes, workforce, and recruiting more aerospace and defense companies to the state of Arkansas. On Friday, Nate Steele, the Democratic nominee for Attorney General, received the endorsement of the National Rifle Association over his rival, Republican Leslie Rutledge. The national director of the Convention of State Projects is scheduled to testify before the Arkansas Senate and House Committees on State Agencies and Governmental Affairs next Wednesday, October 1st, about a national effort to amend the Constitution to limit the power and jurisdiction of the federal government. Now get this, Article 5 of the Constitution creates two paths for an amendment process. One is where 2/3 of both houses of Congress propose it. That's the way that all 27 amendments to the Constitution have been passed. The other requires 2/3 of all states, or 34 of them, to call a convention. Citizens for Self-Governance, the organization pushing this Convention of States initiative, hopes to use that second method. It's never been used before to call a convention to consider various amendments. On this week's edition of Talk Business and Politics, AEDC Director Grant Tennille joins me to talk about his recent Asian trade mission. He'll also explain what's happening with the string of job announcements that have come out lately and what's in the pipeline. Plus, Andrew DeMillo of the Associated Press and KATV's Janelle Lilly and I break down the week in Arkansas politics. Congressional District 2, the governor and Senate races, and the ad spending that's bombarding the state, all part of our political roundtable. And we'll have some classic video footage of the 1986 governor's debate with Bill Clinton and Frank White. Believe it or not, they debated whether or not Arkansas and ASU should play each other in football. It's a debate we're having today. How did they answer that question 28 years ago? Tune in Sunday at 9 a.m. on KATV Channel 7 to find out. That's all for today's Election Central Daily Brief. For the latest political news each and every day, visit talkbusiness.net or KATV.com.